still tough to come back to, just because of the memories. My oldest daughter won't get out of the car. For the longest time while the house was still up, she couldn't even look out the windows.
Glenn Olvey is talking for the first time about his family's ordeal, their healing, and their future. Glenn Olvey knows the in and outs of this game.
When you walk through the gates, everything that's on the outside doesn't matter.
Glenn usually umps 120 games a year. By choice, he'll barely crack half that amount this season. That's because the noise is at times unnerving. He brings to this field the scars from the field where his house once stood.
Sirens. Anytime a siren goes off, everybody, you can just see everybody in our house just flinch. Every time that the HVAC system kicked on, you hear this thump. A couple of times I caught myself crawling under the desk. It just feels like it's right to tell what we went through. Because, I mean, this is it. This is what we've got left here.
This is what the Olveys survived. They live right next door to the explosion site and will never forget 11:11 p.m.
You can see how close we are. No noise, no sound, nothing. Just a warm rush of air, and everything fell.
His eldest daughter managed to escape on her own, but Glenn, his wife, and younger daughter were trapped underneath portions of walls and roof. Neighbors who heard the screams for help pulled them out.
What if the guy, the neighbors that came in and got us out, what I'd say would have been 3-4 minutes later? We were told by the fire department that just because of the damage to the house, they wouldn't even come in.
Their home burst into flames moments after their rescue.
This is something that we went through with as a family, and God willing, no other families will go through it.
The Olveys lean on humor to heal. When asked if the family was moving back, Glenn said yes, while referring to the movie The World According to Garp, in which Robin Williams' character buys a house, even though he had been hit by a plane.
Honey, the chances of another plane hitting this house are astronomical. See, it's been pre-disastered. We're gonna be safe here.
Glenn believes the odds are in favor of him rebuilding a new home on the old location.
What's the odds of this happening again? And I think the next step is actually getting everybody out of the car and getting them onto the lot. Once they get on the lot, they realize it's not going to happen again. And that's going to be the hardest part.
The family was able to salvage some keepsakes from the rubble, like the American flag belonging to Glenn's dad, a World War II veteran. That makes him smile, as does his time behind home plate. Here, he feels at peace.
No ball. 2 strike. Ball. This is back to being my second home. Eventually we'll get to our first home, but right now this is my second home.
The Olveys hope to start building their home in the spring.